welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing on a very important topic, a very sensitive one at that, as it has to do with relationship. And the topic is age a necessary factor to be considered in a relationship? Is age a necessary factor to be considered in a relationship, considering this the modern times? In this time of civilization and enlightenment, age should not be an issue in a relationship. Instead, age could be seen as a number, and love should be the most important thing to be considered in a relationship. A relationship should depend on the understanding and connection between two persons, regardless of their age. A couple can have a strong relationship as long as they care about each other. They're there, not minding the age. The age thing should not be a restricting thing for them. However, to some persons, age must be considered in a relationship. To some persons, age is the hallmark. Like, if it's not older than me for a guy, like if the guy is not older than me for a lady, then I'm not going to do this. And then for a guy, if the guy is not older than, if they're not older than the girl, hell no, they're not going to. That relationship has no destination. While some other persons, the age doesn't detect, doesn't have, they don't have anything to do with the age. They are comfortable with whatever age the partner is. So to most couples, or to some couples, they prefer the male being older and the female being younger. While for some couples, it's not their issue of concern, so long as they are comfortable. And those couples tend to look out for love, understanding, and the care that exists in such relationship, other than the age. While for the other couples, the age is the number one thing that must be considered in the relationship. So when we talk about this age thing, some persons just look at it as, okay, you're 20 years, you're 30 years, you're 14 years, as the case. No, we have different types of age. Yes, so the different type of age we have there, we have the chronological age. This is the age a person is measured by the age of person from when the person is born till the present age. Okay, they gave birth to a child 1996 or 1998. From 1996 till now, to this, that is chronological age. Is measured from when the person is born to the present time. And then we also have another part, which is the psychological age. This is how one feels, how one relates, behave. It can be likened to a person's level of maturity, a person's maturity level, which is the psychological age, how a person acts, behave. And this can be seen as the person's maturity. How is this person matured? You hear people talk about, is this person mature? That is the psychological age. And then we'll have another age, which is the physiological age. This has to do with the physical and mental functioning of the person. The physical, you agree with me that some persons that they are 20 years and they look like they are 30. And there are some persons that they are 25 and they look like they are 19 or they are 20. This is where the physical age comes in. And then we have the sexual age. This is the age at which a person, the age at which the person becomes legally competent to give consent, especially to marriage or sexual intercourse. For most countries, it's 18 years and above. This is the sexual age. So this age is necessary to be considered. For some persons, they're all after the chronological age alone, while to some persons, the psychological age, and then for some persons is the physical age in a relation to be considered in a relationship. Aside from the age thing, there are some other factors that influences the age gap in a relationship. Yes, and this could be family background. Yes, there are some conservative families that they really want their children or their child to get married to someone. Say most that the girl must be married to a man that's older than her for him to be able to take care of her, and it's a must for the guy to get married to someone who's older than, for the girl to be able to respect him. So families like that, they won't be comfortable. They may not be comfortable with cases where the girl is older than the man in a relationship. Also, there are some family that they don't have a problem with it. You're fine, you're happy, she loves you, he loves you, you are doing okay, there's this understanding between the both of you, you're fine. And this also influences. So a man from such a family background that is very conservative, that is all in quotes, everything, he must be older than your wife. There's even if he sees a girl that he's in love with, and then she's older than him, there's no way he's going to accept to be in a relationship with a girl. And then a girl that meets a guy that she's older than, and she really, this is everything she wants in a man, yes. But because she's from a family where if I take this one home to my parents will say no because I'm older than you. There's no way she wants to be in a relationship with such person. And then cultural perspective. There are some parts of the countries or parts of the world where from their cultural orientation, it's a normal, or it's a norm, or it's a thing of must that the girl must be old, the boy must be older than the girl in order for that relationship to work. So if that's the case, or if these two persons find themselves in such environments, you find out that even when they meet people that they are older than, and they want to get in a relationship with this person, there's no way they want to, because that is going to declare their sense of reasoning, yes, and their choice of a partner. Okay, in conclusion, in essence, the age factor to some persons is a must check. Like, it's a must check thing. It's something you must consider before getting into a relationship. Like, to some persons where the man has to be older than the woman, while the lady in some cases may not. So, however, in this modern time, age should not be the hallmark in choosing a partner, but the willingness of the man to accommodate, to accept this age difference and deal with it. But I, for one, the age thing, is a thing of must for me. And the age is not just from the chronological age; it's also from the psychological age, which me, I'm very much particular about the psychological age and the physical age. I am very much concerned about that. Yes, because if I'm not reasoning on the same frequency, what's that? I'm reasoning as an adult, and chronologically you're 30, but you're reasoning like a 23-year-old child. What we have to consider. This is my view. I think that the man should be older. This is my thoughts. This is my view about it. That for me, I wouldn't say so. But sometimes there are some cases where in chronological age he may be younger, but in the psychological age and the physical age, he's reasoning like he's in his 30s. I know of a person here that's even when he was 20, he acts like he's already 25. So that's a chronological age being lower and the psychological age being higher, which is the mental age and the physical age being higher than the chronological age. So for me, I want the psychological and the mental age is most vital. But it's a free word, so whatever works for you, if you're fine with it, you're comfortable with it, if your family background, your cultural perspective is okay with you going about it, come on, it's a 21st century thing and it's a modern time. You're free to go with what works for you, as long as both of you love yourself, you understand yourself, the connection is there, you care for each other, you're good to go. Why not? You can give it a try, you can go ahead.